This quote hit me in my chest. Usain Bolt said, I trained 4 years to run 9 seconds.
Work is behind the scene. Competition is the easy part.
We've never, of course, seen a 9.5. 9.6, Usain Bolt. 9.7, Asafa Powell. 9.7, Tyson Gay.
There's the start, and Bolt got a good one. And Gay's right with him, and so's Asafa Powell. Bailey's there too. But here's Bolt. Bolt charging to the front. Gay's coming, but can't catch him. Usain Bolt, look at the time. 9.58, world record.
One name stands above all, Usain Bolt. The Jamaican legend shattered records and dominated the track for over a decade. But today, a new name is turning heads. Gout Gout. Could this 17-year-old from Queensland be the future of sprinting?
Dear me, 3 to 6 months. Watch out, make me proud.
College dropout music every day like this. She be too thick and my friends are all annoying, but we go down.
Gout Gout burst onto the international sprinting scene in December 2024. At just 17 years old, he broke the Australian and Oceanian 200-meter record, clocking an astonishing 20.04 seconds. This incredible performance made him the youngest sprinter to hold the record, surpassing the legendary Peter Norman, who won silver at the 1968 Olympics.
Forever.
It's wonderful to know that the stand he took is still remembered for what it really was.
In the 200-metre final of the 68 Games, Norman won silver behind Tommy Smith of the US. Fellow American John Carlos, who finished third, was shocked by the Australian's time of 20.06 seconds.
Gout's achievement has placed him among the fastest junior athletes in the world and sparked comparisons to the greatest sprinter of all time, Usain Bolt.
Do you know Usain Bolt's 22-year-old under 2,200-meter record was just broken? Meet 16-year-old Gout Gout, the Australian sprinter who ran 200 meters in 20.60 seconds, beating Bolt's record by just 0.01 seconds. Bolt applauded Gout's talent, but reminded young athletes that greatness takes hard work.
When I started working with Coach Mills, and he kind of sat me down and explained that, listen, everybody who's a professional has talent. So it's who works the hardest on their talent that will be the best.
Gout's response?
I guess it's just me trying to be me. Like, I'm not trying to be like Usain Bolt. Even though I do run like him, I'm just trying to be Gout Gout.
And with Australia's fastest 200-meter time in 31 years and an Adidas deal, he's just getting started. Is Gout the future of sprinting? Only time will tell, but he's off to a blazing start.
At 17, Usain Bolt ran the 200 meters in 19.93 seconds and sets the stage for even greater achievements.
You look so broken when you cry. One more and then I say goodbye. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of June. You always been faking me out.
Usain Bolt's senior career is unparalleled. His 19.19 seconds in the 200 meters, set at the 2009 World Championships, remains untouched. Gout still has a long way to go to match Bolt's dominance, but his potential is undeniable.
So we're away, a really good start there, and now starts to move through his Gout Gout. So the Queenslander, he hasn't even touched the ground yet, the young man, and he's boomed away here in the heats, and he's gone. 10.05!
At 17, Gout's journey is just beginning. Experts say his raw talent, combined with proper coaching and international competition experience, could propel him to the very top of the sport. His biggest challenges? Maintaining consistency, building endurance, and navigating the intense competition at the senior level. But if his current performances are anything to go by, the sky's the limit.
I'm teach them something.
Gout Gout is a unique sprinter with a perfect record at such a young age, proves he's ready for the big leagues. It's fitting that Gout broke a record held by Peter Norman, a trailblazer in Australian sprinting. Norman's silver in the 200 meters at the 1968 Olympics remains one of the greatest achievements in Australian track history.
Honey, where's my silver suit? Hi, I'm Gout. I'm running the 200 and 4x1 relay. My 100's always been like a bit iffy, and since 200 is my favorite event and it's my better event, I want to focus on that. And since the 100 heats, finals, and semis are all the day before, and a couple of days before, I just want to focus on my 200. I mean, it's going to be very competitive. The likes of Christian Miller and all the Jamaican guys, they're really tough. So I think hopefully my fans will be there cheering me on, but it's going to be a really tough competition. Since this is my first big meet, I'm just looking forward for the experience and just getting out there, running against fast people, seeing what I can do in the world stage. Let's go!
Yeah.
Yeah, boys.
Let's go. Let's go.
Gout has acknowledged the significance of surpassing Norman's record, calling it a huge honor and a source of inspiration as he continues to chase greatness.
A dream, a laugh, a kiss,
5 and they are away.
a right, a wrong.
Sha'Carri Richardson eases across the line.
As Gout prepares for upcoming international meets and the 2028 Olympics, comparisons to Bolt will only intensify. But for now, he's focused on one thing: improving his times and making Australia proud. Is Gout Gout the next Usain Bolt? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: at just 17, he's already sprinting into the record books and capturing the world's attention.
I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. I want you back.
Stay tuned as this rising star continues his journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Gout Gout and the future of sprinting.
Gout Gout, the name on the athletic world's lips.
This is your city, Gout Gout. This is your country.
But there's a twist.
His name is Gout. It's supposed to be G-U-O-T. When I see people call Gout Gout, I'm not really happy.
Meet the young sprinter who's shattering records and turning heads across the world. But behind his meteoric rise, there's a name controversy that could change everything. This is the story of Gout Gout, and why his father is not happy with how the world has been calling him.
And arrived first.
I know Gout Gout is a disease name, but I don't want my son to be called disease name. That is something not...
At just 16 years old, Gout Gout has already made history, breaking long-standing records in Australian athletics. His incredible 200-metre sprint time of 20.04 seconds shattered the 56-year-old Australian record and even beat Usain Bolt's own under-16 record. But there's one thing that doesn't sit right with his father, Bona Gout. And it's not about his son's performance, it's about his name. When I see people call him Gout Gout, I'm not really happy for him. I know that gout is a disease name, and I don't want my son to be called after a disease. It's something that's not acceptable to me.
Bine's family heritage.
It's culturally very important, and especially if people see people like Gout Gout running and all that, they connect to the name. But when they hear it Gout Gout, then it lost the meaning of it.
It's an amazing name.
Yeah.
Yes, you heard that right. Gout Gout's name, the name that has become synonymous with athletic greatness, was actually a mistake. A misspelling that has haunted his family for years. The name Gout was never meant to be part of his identity. Born in Brisbane, Australia, Gout Gout's parents fled from South Sudan to Egypt before eventually settling in Australia. It was here that the spelling error happened. Bona revealed that the name Gout was a result of an Arabic translation mix-up when they were filling out immigration documents.
What may just become.
For me, I don't mind whatever they want to call him, let them call him. But for myself, I know his name is Gout. That is myself. Like mom is calling him Gout. And the same me.
His name is supposed to be Guat, pronounced Guat. But because of the mix-up, it became Gout Gout. And now everyone's calling him that. It's frustrating because the name gout is associated with a painful disease, and it's something I don't want for my son.
Honey, where's my silver sip? Hi, I'm Gout. I'm running the 200 and 4x1 relay. My 100 always been a bit iffy, and since 200 is my favorite event, and it's my better event, I want to focus on that. And since the 100 heats, finals, and semis are all the day before, and a couple of days before, I just want to focus on my 200. I mean, it's going to be very competitive. The likes of Christian, Miller, and all the Jamaican guys, they're really tough. So I think hopefully my fans will be there cheering me on, but it's going to be a really tough competition. Since this is my first big meet, I'm just looking forward for the experience and just getting out there, running against fast people, seeing what I can do in the world stage. Let's go. Yeah, boys. Let's go.
But what does Gout Gout himself think about this name controversy? Well, it turns out the young sprinter doesn't mind being called Gout Gout. In fact, he's embracing it, despite his father's concerns. I'm fine with people calling me Gout Gout. It's what everyone knows me as, and it's part of my journey. I'm just focused on running fast and breaking more records.
We are starting to get used to the clout of Gout Gout, but this 200-meter sprint at Cusack rewrites the history books.
And now we really start to open him up. So let the legs loose and let the kid run. He is absolutely gone. He is Gout of this world.
Already another moment to savour.
This is your city, Gout Gout. This is your country.
Remember it!
A name we won't forget.
304! He's done it!
Breaking Peter Norman's 56-year record set at the Mexico Olympics.
I didn't expect.
So we're away, a really good start there, and now starts to move through his Gout Gout. So the Queenslander, he hasn't even touched the ground yet, the young man, and he's boomed away here in the heats, and he's gone. 10.05!
While Gout Gout may be okay with the name, his father is determined to change it. Bona insists that the correct pronunciation of his son's name is Guat, and he wants the world to recognize it as such. For me, I don't mind whatever people want to call him, but for myself, I know his name is Guat. That's what his mother calls him, and that's what I call him. I just want people to get it right.
And arrived first.
I know Gout Gout is a disease name, but I don't want my son to be called disease name. That is something is not acceptable.
As Gout Gout's star continues to rise, he's becoming a household name in the world of athletics. His record-breaking 200-meter run isn't just fast, it's historic. His time of 20.04 seconds not only beat Peter Norman's 56-year-old record, but also surpassed Usain Bolt's 16-year-old record in the same event.
Did you know Usain Bolt's 22-year-old under 2200-meter record was just broken? Meet 16-year-old Gout Gout, the Australian sprinter who ran 200 meters in 20.60 seconds, beating Bolt's record by just 0.01 seconds. Bolt applauded Gout's talent, but reminded young athletes that greatness takes hard work.
When I started working with Coach Mills, and he kind of sat me down and explained that, listen, everybody who's a professional has talent. So it's who works the hardest on their talent that will be the best.
Gout's response?
I guess it's just me trying to be me. Like, I'm not trying to be like Usain Bolt. Even though I do run like him, I'm just trying to be Gout Gout.
And with Australia's fastest 200-meter time in 31 years and an Adidas deal, he's just getting started. Is Gout the future of sprinting? Only time will tell, but he's off to a blazing start.
Away, Gout Gout got a pretty good start. New Age before he got the best. McHugh and Gout Gout make their runs with Kabar. Gout Gout goes up the New Devoy. Gout Gout's in front of the Gout Gout wins from McHugh. It's Gout Gout over McHugh. Not far away, Cassiano Capsalis Kabar. New Age before he may have got third.
He looks like young me. With comparisons to Usain Bolt already circulating, Gout Gout is set to become the next global sprinting sensation. But the big question remains, will the world finally get his name right? And how will this controversy impact his future? Currently gearing up for intense training with triple world champion Noah Lyles in Florida, Gout Gout is preparing for even bigger challenges ahead. He's signed with Adidas and is ready to take on the world's best. But will his name change before he hits the global stage?
And arrived first.
I know Gout Gout is a disease name, but I don't want my son to be called disease name. That is something is not acceptable.
I want my son to be remembered for his talent, not for a disease name. We'll do what we can to change that, for his future and for his identity. Whatever happens, one thing is clear. Gout Gout's rise to fame is unstoppable. And whether he's called Gout or Guat, the world will know his name for his incredible achievements. So, will Gout Gout's name be changed? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this young athlete is just getting started, and his legacy is already being written.
There and they're away in this men's under-18 200-meter final, so we're about to wind him up and watch him go here, Gout Gout. He's already got the stagger, so he moves right on past Chase Brand, and now we really start to open him up. So let the legs loose and let the kid run. He is absolutely gone. He is Gout of this world. 20.07. Wow. That is not human. And let's wait for the swim.
Australia's newest athletic sensation, Gout Gout, is rewriting the history books and sprinting his way to global stardom. At just 16 years old, this teenage prodigy has captured the hearts of millions, but a recent media mishap has sparked outrage. Today, we dive into Gout Gout's meteoric rise, the $6 million Adidas deal that's turning heads, and the controversy surrounding a glaring mistake by a major newspaper. Gout was born in regional Queensland to South Sudanese parents and grew up as one of 7 siblings. From a young age, his extraordinary speed was evident. At 14, he broke the Australian under-16 200-meter record at the Australian All-Schools Athletics Championships in Adelaide. These performances put him on the radar of global sports brands and agents.
Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, gold medal, gold medal.
It's an amazing group of boys we have here, and even though I haven't known them as long as other people have, like in the few days I've known them, they're already becoming like my family. And so we're going to be a great team.
4x1s is probably like, obviously, it's like a team event, you know what I mean? And you're not only representing yourself, but like your teammates around you. So it's definitely been a huge achievement for me. I think definitely representing the country, but also my family as well. We've come a long way.
The connection you have off the track definitely is what sets the tone.
As soon as like batting hits your hand, it's like a push.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to the experience. Receive it and it gets straight to your hand, and you feel that push off your hand, and you just go.
Just the connection, just feel it. It's just like a, I reckon we come for that gold and maybe that national and world record. So we'll see what we can do.
Oh, this group. I love this group.
Despite his young age, Gout's discipline and focus set him apart. His manager, James Templeton, recalls holding off endorsement deals, knowing the potential value Gout could command in a few years.
It's definitely great. I mean, I've been chasing that record, but I didn't think it would come this year. I thought it would come maybe next year or the year after that. So just getting it now is definitely a great achievement for sure. As soon as the gun went, I was flying and just came home. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, right now, I can't really process it, but I guess tonight when I go in my bed, think about it, it'll be pretty crazy for sure.
20.07. Wow. That is not human.
Fast forward to 2024, and Gout Gout has become one of the most sought-after athletes in the world. Adidas secured an 8-year deal with the sprinter, reportedly worth $6 million. This deal not only guarantees Gout a substantial base salary, but also includes performance-based bonuses tied to his achievements at the Olympics and World Championships. Adidas' CEO was personally involved in negotiations, highlighting just how significant Gout's potential is. Comparisons to Usain Bolt at the same age are not just flattering, they're backed by Gout's remarkable performances in the 100 meters and 200 meters events. But even as Gout's star continues to rise, a shocking error by the Sunday Age has left fans outraged. In a front-page story celebrating Gout's Adidas deal, the newspaper mistakenly used a photo of fellow Australian athlete Peter Bol, a 30-year-old middle-distance runner. Critics have called the mistake disgraceful and racist, with many pointing out the harm caused by such careless journalism. Channel 7's Jason Richardson tweeted, that's Pete Bol, while others labeled it a monumental failure.
Na festa do fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem sou. Na festa do fim de semana, só rolê bom. Ela chega e desencana com passo bem
It's hard to believe Usain Bolt can be as relaxed as he is. The 3 fastest 100-meter men of all time. Usain Bolt, 9.69. Tyson Gay, 9.7. Asafa Powell, 9.7. Now the moment of truth comes. They're away. Terrific start by Daniel Bailey. Usain Bolt, though, getting into his running. Here he comes. Usain Bolt, challenged by Tyson Gay. Usain Bolt, 9.58. Smashing the world record. Unbelievable.
Despite the controversy, Gout Gout's focus remains unwavering as he prepares for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics and the 2032 Brisbane Olympics. The world watches with anticipation. His Adidas deal is just the beginning of what could be a career filled with accolades and endorsements.
If I do this every day, I said often. That's how many times she wrote the wave, not so often.
Can Gout replicate the legendary achievements of Usain Bolt? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Australia has a new hero on the track. Gout Gout is not just a name, it's a legacy in the making. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the journey of this extraordinary athlete. Subscribe for more updates on Gout Gout and other sports stories.